Good evening, Dr. Gianni, distinguished guests, family, friends, and of course, Matt Ritter. It's an honor to be speaking here before the class of 2022. I would like to thank the Bellport High School administration, teachers, responders, and custodians. Let's get a round of applause for anyone that helped make our Bellport experience great. Since 5th grade, when I learned how the top 3 worked and how they get to speak at graduation, it became my goal to be in this top 3. I work hard, I reached my goal, and I was excited. But then it hit me. Damn, I actually have to write this speech, and I wasn't quite as excited anymore. So as you would expect a student with a top GPA would do, I sat down and got to work. Outlines, drafts, notes, and PowerPoint presentation. Actually, that's the exact opposite of what I did. I procrastinated, and before I knew it, it was still June and I had no idea what I was going to say. Not long ago, looking for any sort of inspiration, I found a box with all my Bellport Youth Football awards and photos. I realized a lot of my best childhood memories were playing PAL football. PAL is where I first fell in love with the game. I love the practice, the games, hanging out with my teammates who are still my best friends today. I love going up to watch the varsity team play. I love seeing the crowds and dreamed of one day playing in a big game in front of a big crowd. Flipping through the box, I found a letter my dad had written. My dad was one of our coaches, and he wrote this letter to the team after we played our final game of our youth career. As youth football was ending, I had some of the same fears and emotion that I'm feeling right now as high school's ending, feelings I'm sure we're all having right now. I was afraid that middle school and high school football wouldn't be the same. I was worried I wouldn't be big enough or not good enough to play at the next level. I was afraid I would never get to play in that big game in front of that big crowd. I was excited to move on, but sad something so important to me was ending. This letter had some good advice for a group of dopey 6th graders who ended up being pretty okay at high school football. Let's see if there's any good advice for a group of dopey 12th graders. The letter states, PAL and our time together was just the beginning. Each of you has the ability to succeed at the next level if you're willing to work hard and find ways to improve. 3 important things I want you to remember. Number 1. Anyone can try out for a team and play football. Effort is what keeps you in the game. You control how much effort you put into football, and this determines what success you will have. Out of all those graduating across the country, effort is going to be what separates us from the rest. We control how much effort we put into anything we do. Number 2, it's not the fumble, drop pass, or tornado that determines who wins or loses. The plays following the mistake will ultimately determine the outcome. How you respond to the mistake is what's important. Always find a way to make the next play positive. We're all going to experience setbacks in life. Our response to these setbacks is what matters the most and will make the difference. Setbacks should be learning experiences. And lastly, number 3, success and failure are both equally contagious. Surround yourself with positive, successful people. Your friends will play a big role in the success you'll find on and off the field. I believe everyone sitting here has a head start for this one because of the friendships we made in the Bellport community we grew up in. We are a diverse group from all walks of life. Despite our differences, we're graduating as a group of friends who have always supported and cheered for one another. We can all enter the next phase of our lives having the confidence, knowing that we'll always have the support of the Bellport community. In the end, my high school football experience was better than PAL, and I did get a chance to play in a couple big games. From the high of winning a Suffolk County championship to the heartbreaking loss of losing in a Long Island championship, I'll never forget the love and support the community showed for each and every one of us. As we graduate, our paths will take us in 1,000 different directions. Let's make sure each of us takes with us a little bit of Bellport with us wherever we go. Congratulations, class of 2022. Remember, this is just the beginning, and good luck.